Hey, 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 greetings. What have we got here? So here we've got some turmeric. Guys, as you can see, we've got some turmeric. We used to call it tambric in Jamaica. So it's turmeric. The technical name. We call it tambric as I said. So here's some ginger. I've got some ginger, turmeric, and my pineapples. So little later I am going to peel my pineapples and make some pineapple juice. Yeah, I've got a whole melon here, I've got some green banana, and I've got some chow. We call it chow, and I've got some lemon here. Over here I've got some grapefruits, I have got mango, I have got some apples, and I have some vine tomatoes. Yeah, so later on I am going to make some pineapple juice. I'm going to wash the pineapple, boil the skin with some turmeric, some turmeric, some ginger, some lemon, and some brown sugar. But I'll show you how I do it. Yeah, there you go. So here I'm going to prepare my pineapple. So I like to use hot water for almost everything. So I'm going to turn on some hot water in the sink to wash my pineapple and my lemon and my turmeric. I think I've got enough water. So I'm going to put a little bit of washing up liquid in there. And then I'm going to use some vinegar. I've got some apple cider vinegar, organic, so I'm going to use it in the water to wash my pineapple. Okay. I am also going to use an old sponge I've got to clean my pineapple skin, so there would be no need to wash the skin once I peeled it, because I want the juice on the skin to remain in the juice. So I'll finish washing that one, and I'm going to rinse it. The water is really hot, so if there's anything on it, I've killed it there. I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Take off these old things on it here. And then I'm going to rinse. I'm going to do the same with my lemon. I'm just going to wash them. I don't think, I might not use 3 lemon because 3 seems a lot. But I'll just rinse them anyway. And then last but not least, I'm going to rinse my turmeric. So I'll rinse my turmeric there. Here, I am going to go ahead and peel my pineapple. There, I'm peeling. You know, sometimes when you peel the pineapple, you have some bits to cut out here and there, but I peel this one quite deep, so then there's not much to cut out from there, and I cut it meagerly there. So that's gonna go in the trash. That's gonna go in the trash. I'll rest it there while I peel the other one. We can probably put that in the juice.
And what are the benefits of the juice?
The juice, it's refreshing and it's natural. So it's you don't have preservative and so on in this juice because it's all natural. You're boiling the skin and you're adding your other ingredients in there, so it's really natural and healthy juice this is. I kind of peel it really deep, so I don't have much to cut from it. Yeah, don't have much to cut from it. And then I'm gonna cut it really thin there, so that's in the rubbish. My next move is to cut the skin. So here we are. I like to rinse everything I use, so I've rinsed that bowl. And here I'm going to put the pineapple itself. So I cut it down in the middle there. I cut it there. And you see that core bit in the middle? I'm going to cut it out. And I'm going to put it in the juice as well. So there we go. I'll cut this core bit out. And I cut my pineapple into small cubes. Cut that bit out to help make up the juice. Cut that bit out again. And I do the same with the other one. So I cut the core out to help make up my juice. We've got a whole lot of pineapple here, but we love pineapple so much, so we'll just eat it throughout the day now. And there we go. Cut this other bit out. So that's our pineapple ready there. I'm going to taste a bit. That's our pineapple ready.
Does it taste nice?
Yeah, it tastes nice. I'm going to use this pot to boil the juice. Yeah.
So if people want to use the blender, can they use the blender?
Yeah, you can use the blender if you want, but In this case, I'm not going to use the blender. So I'm going to rinse my pot. I'm going to transfer all these in there. Yeah. So that's ready for the boiling. Then I'm going to take a lemon. I'm going to squeeze a lemon in there. Just take out the seeds. Because I feel like I'm going to use one lemon. If later on I need to add another one, I'll do. So I'm going to, and because I washed this one, I'm going to drop everything in there, yeah? Here now to my turmeric. And as I said, we call it tambric in Jamaica. So you can scrape it, or it doesn't matter seriously. You can grate it, but at this time I'm not gonna grate it. I'm just gonna cut them open and I'm going to just drop them in. You're going to strain it after all of this, so it doesn't really matter now. So you cut and drop in. I'm using 6 pieces of turmeric because 2 pineapple is a lot, so we'll make quite a lot of juice with that. Here for my ginger. So these ginger, I don't know where they're from. They're not Jamaican ginger. They just they're so big, and I don't think they're as strong as the Jamaican ginger. So what I do with it, you have to use quite a lot of it because it's not strong as the Jamaican ginger. So for taste, you have to use a lot of it. And for real taste, you have to, I grate mine because it's stronger when you grate it. So here I'm grating. Because you don't only just want to taste the pineapple and the lime, you also want to taste the ginger. Ginger is really good for you. It has lots of beneficiary properties. It warms it warms the body and so on. It's good for gas, you know, like you haven't eaten, or it's good for pain in your stomach and so on. So ginger is a really good thing. And here I'm gonna cast some, not hot water, I'm gonna put some cold water on it. This is the amount I came up with. Guys, if you don't have turmeric, here's my if you don't have turmeric, you can use the powder. This is turmeric powder. So if you don't have the fruit, I would say if you don't have the fruit and you have the ground turmeric powder, you can also use it in your juice. So here I am going to put it on the stove, and I'm going to leave it to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'll show you when I finish, and I'll show you how to sweeten it, and you can see when my juice is ready. Okay, I come back in a bit when it's ready, about 15 minutes. Oh, here you can see my pineapple juice. It's bubbling up, so I'm gonna give it another few minutes before I turn it off and allow it to cool before I sweeten. So here it is bubbling away. Alright guys, I see you in a bit. Yes guys, I'm on the final leg or the final stage of my pineapple juice. So here I'm going to strain it. But you know, when you use turmeric, it discolored stuff. So this is my bowl that I use directly for my pineapple juice. So I didn't want to wash it with any abrasive substance. Like if I put bleach in there and leave it in for a bit, it would remove the turmeric stain. But I didn't want to use anything abrasive because bleach is not consumable. Yeah? So I just use my bowl just for my pineapple and my turmeric. So here I am going to strain it. See what it looks like? I let it boil down to this amount, because the amount doesn't matter. You just want to have that taste, because you don't want to boil it and then the water becomes long, if you know what I mean. So here it is. Now I'm not going to make all of it, yeah, but I have a problem with the sugar, because these days you don't get brown sugar that I'm used to. So I have this sugar. It says dark muscovado. I bake a lot, so I use this one for baking because it's also soft. And when I went shopping, I didn't find any real brown sugar that I'm used to, so I got this one. It says golden granulated sugar. So it's not white, it's not brown, it's kind of in between, as they say, golden. So what I have done here is mix a bit, because I don't want this juice to be too dark and I don't want it to be too light. So what I've done, I've mixed both sugar. So I mixed the brown one with the golden one to give me a dark but not too dark color. So I am not going to sweeten all of it one time. So on this little juice thing, I'm going to throw a portion in here. And I am going to sweeten to taste. I didn't want it too dark or too clear. Now I'm going to taste. Wow, that's nice, but it needs a little bit more sugar. About that. That's perfect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put away my sugar there. And I'm going to pour some for me and Miss T. We don't need any ice in it. So we're going to have it as warm as it is. You can also put it, you can bottle it up and put it in your fridge. You can put ice in it and drink it cool. Or you could just drink it as it is. You can also add, see, I've got a little bit of my JB still. So you can also add a little bit of rum, whatever you have, into your drink to make it unique to you. So I won't put any in Miss Tiola's.
Why?
No, I won't give her any rum. So I'll have just a little, maybe a cork full in mine. So I'll just do that.
And a cup full for me.
No, I won't give Miss Tia. When she's come of age, she will drink. So, if you...
That tastes amazing.
Wow, that tastes amazing. Guys, you can follow my recipe and do as I do. This tastes so refreshing. It's nice and warm. Thank you for watching. Please like and share and drop me a comment on the comment section. Cheers.